Hey guys, this is DWalkthroughGuy. It's 9 in the morning. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, and today I'm going to be teaching a class. Just a quick lesson. I know it's summer. You don't want to do this. I don't really care. But I don't care that you don't care, and I'm just bored trying to do something useful. So today I'm going to be teaching you DWalkthroughGuy's formula. And have you ever looked at a group of people, or ever been with a group of people, and ever thought to yourself, well, how many ships do you think I could make with this? You know, like, let's say there's a crew of, like, 10. Okay, that's a lot. Maybe, like, a crew of, like, 5 in a band. You think, how many ships can I make with this? Or you look in your classroom of 30 people, and you were that depraved and thought to yourself, how many ships could I make with this group of people? And I'm here to tell you there is a way to determine that through a mathematical formula that I invented like a year ago, and I don't know, I got bored, so I'm going to teach it to you today. And it's very simple. It's x squared minus x over 2, or the simplified version, which is x times x minus 1 divided by 2. And that's the formula you need to determine. Just plug in x as the total amount of people you want to be shipped, and it ships indiscriminately. It involves every single person with every single person, minus repeats, minus self pairs, and minus repeats of the same ship. 2, shipped with 1 is obviously a duplicate of 1 shipped with 2. So gets rid of duplicates, gets rid of that, gives you just a raw number of how many people can be shipped. And today we're going to be use an example. Let's just say 5 because it's an easy number. I don't know. We're going to make a grid of 5 people. That's where the squared comes in the formula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to make a table, dude. It's early. Okay. First, we're going to get rid of pairs that are of the same person. That's to be dumb. Unless you want to include that, I don't really feel the need to do that. I know it's tilted. I don't care. So anyway, that's minus x right there. And then we're going to go and divide pretty much everything in half, because that's really the amount of valid pairs that don't repeat themselves. For example, 1 and 2, like I said, is the same as 2 and 1, so we're just going to get rid of that. And that basically just amounts to this entire half of the grid being red x's, 1's up there being green checks. And if you add them all up, let's say that's 7 there, and then there's 3 here, so that's bad. There you go. That's 10 check marks there. 7, 3, 10. I don't care. It's tilted. It's kind of bothering me, but it doesn't matter. So we plug in our numbers. 5 squared minus 5 divided by 2. 25 minus 5. Obviously, that's 20. So 20 divided by 2, it's going to equal to 10. There you go. That's how you determine there's 10 possible ships in this grid of 5. And for the simplified version, we have 5 times 5 minus 1, which is 4, divided by 2. That's obviously 20 divided by 2, and again, that becomes 10. And this really works with any number. There's no number that it doesn't work with. I don't know about negatives, but I get that's not even a valid number. Like 2 works. 2 minus 1 divided by 2 is half. I joked about that. That doesn't work. The simplified version does not work with the number 2, but the original form does, which is 2 divided by 2. It's 1. Anyway. Again, I mean, you don't really need to do 2 anyway. It's like, okay, there's 2 people. How many ships can I make with 2 people? 2. There's 2 people. Come on. That was a tangent. I didn't mean to do that. So, we figured out how the formula works. Let's do another example here. Get out your pens and papers or whatever the heck you got. MS Paint if you're me. And we're going to see, okay, there's 9 groups in a course. I cannot do the symbol. I'm just going to type it out, because there you go. Oh, there's no small fonts version. That's dumb. Anyway, so there's a chorus, and then there's a muse from Love Live. If you don't know, there's 9 groups, 9 people in each group. And we're thinking, how many people can we ship between both? Add them up, that's 18. So plug in our numbers here. We're going to do the simplified version because that works the same. 18 times 17 divided by 2. I don't want to use a calculator because I don't really care. On the test, they might have you use a calculator. 6103. 306 people. And you want to divide that by 2. It's going to be 15.3. So, between Accords and Muse, 18 people, there's a total of 153 possible ships. There you go, that's another useful piece of information that you're never going to actually use. See ya. I don't know what I'm doing.